Hi, I'm Stacey. I'm one half of the Sofa Detectives. Welcome back to our channel Sofa Sleuths. Today I'm going to be talking about a case that happened in Norfolk. I've just returned from a week's holiday in Norfolk, and while I was there I researched local true crimes and interesting facts about the area. So I'm going to do two videos. This one's going to be about a crime that happened in the area, and my second video will be about something interesting that I found out about in the area. So today I'm going to be discussing a case that happened in 1997. Kevin Roberts killed 12-year-old Thomas Marshall, which is just awful. The poor boy. Roberts killed Thomas in 1997 by strangulation. Roberts was a gay man and was interested in little boys, and obviously had an unhealthy interest in Thomas and didn't want Thomas to tell anybody about him, basically. So decided that naturally that he would need to kill him to keep him quiet, which is just awful. 2 years after the murder, Roberts was given a life sentence for his crime. And to be honest, I just don't think it's enough. Like, he strangled a poor 12-year-old boy. The details of the case were that Thomas's body was found the very next day, 50 miles away from where he lived. He was found near Tetford, 50 miles away from Happisburgh in Norfolk, which is where Thomas was from. It took, I think, a year for them to find out that Kevin Roberts was involved in the crime, and then once he was linked to the crime, he was arrested, and while awaiting trial he told other inmates that he thought of Thomas as a rent boy and that he hated him. How could you say such things about a 12-year-old boy? I would never know. Just pure evil. So he said awful things about a 12-year-old boy and made out that Thomas was something that he wasn't. Thomas was described by his family as a caring, loving, cheeky 12-year-old boy. And to be honest, it is such a sad, sad loss. When I heard about this case while on holiday, it's just heartbreaking. I couldn't imagine what his family went through, and the fact that this monster took their son away and has no remorse and has continued to say such awful things about the poor boy. I just can't imagine what his family is going through. Yeah, and that's the small version of what happened in 1997 to Thomas Marshall. It was said that he was strangled with a necklace that he was wearing, a shoelace necklace, and his t-shirt, and that other marks suggest that he was probably sexually abused at the time as well. A neighbour of Robert said that the night in question she actually saw him in the back garden towering over a bicycle, so that must have been Thomas's bicycle, because the last time that he was seen was the day of his murder. He was cycling away from Happisburgh, which is right near Eccles-on-Sea, and Eccles-on-Sea is where Thomas lost his life. Such a sad, sad case. And it sparked my interest, because I thought while I was away I would look into cases that happened in the nearby area to cover, but unfortunately, because I was on holiday, I didn't have a chance to actually record the video while I was there. So I researched the case and brought the information home with me to share with you guys. So this is another video in our 5-minute facts series. So I thought I would give you the the shorter version of what happened to poor Thomas. And we have our blog that will have a longer account and more details on the case. But I thought it was important to bring attention to it. It's such a small town, you wouldn't think something so awful would happen there, but obviously evil lurks everywhere. So that's the end of this 5-minute fact video. And until next time, stay paranoid.